Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Music with Todd Ledbetter. How's everybody doing? As you can see, we are back with another Rolling Stones full album review. Basically, we're going to check it out and listen to it. Never heard this album before. I think I've heard some of the songs off of it though. So I was looking at Wikipedia and this album's called 12 by 5. It's the second American studio album by the English rock band The Rolling Stones, released in 1964, following the success of their American debut, The Rolling Stones. It's an expanded version of the EP 5 by 5, which had followed their debut album in the UK. The five songs on the British EP were fleshed out with 7 additional tracks to bring the work to an LP length. Among the additional tracks were the UK single-only release, It's All Over Now, a cover of Bobby Womack's song that was the group's first UK #1 hit, an alternative version of Time Is On My Side, which appears in the more familiar form on another album, and 3 Jagger Richards originals. So the album, like its predecessor, is largely featuring R&B covers. However, it also contains 3 compositions by Mick and Keith, songwriting team, as well as the group's compositions under the pseudonym Naked Fledge. Okay, so yeah, in the last video I was like Nanker Fledge. I didn't know what Nanker Fledge was. So that's just a pseudonym for the band and their writing credits. Okay. 12 by 5 is notable for featuring the first and less often heard of the Stones' 2 versions of the Jerry Ragavoy's Time Is On My Side with a prominent electric organ instead of a better known version of with the electric guitar. I love everything about this album as a kid, recalls Joe Satriani, one of those second generation electric blues players that I loved. But I had no idea where they got the music from. It took me to my teenage years to discover that. So after the sessions in Chicago in June 1964, the Stones UK label Decca Records released the 5-song EP 5 by 5. Because EPs were never a lucrative format in the US, London Records, their American distributor at the time, spread its songs across the album, adding 7 new recordings to create a release of 12 songs by 5 musicians, hence the album's title. Okay, the rest of the songs were It's All Over Now and Time Is On My Side with their B-sides, plus 3 that were later included on the Rolling Stones #2. Decca would use that same cover minus the lettering for the band's second UK album, The Rolling Stones #2, in early 1965. Yeah, there's so many like American versions, UK versions. I'm going to do my best to try to keep it straight, but I think I don't even know if I've messed up on the first one because I didn't play the English newest hit makers, so I didn't know if that was I played just the Rolling Stones first album. So I don't know if that was American or not. Well, let's get into it though. Let's check out what their second album sounds like. And it's going to have 12 songs. So we'll play 6 and then we'll kind of stop and we'll talk about it for a minute. And then we'll play the other 6. So let's start off with Round and Round and Confessin' the Blues, Empty Heart, Time Is On My Side, mono version, organ intro. And Good Times, Bad Times, mono version. Is that the same as the Good Times, Bad Times as what Led Zeppelin covered? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do It's All Over Now, mono version. All right, let's get into it.
I said the joint was rocking, going round and round, reeling and rocking, what a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. Well, it sounds so sweet. Take me a chance.
Take me a chance.
Out of my seat, I just had to dance. Started moving my feet. Oh, the clap of my hands. I said the joint was rocking, going round and round. Yeah, reeling and rocking. What a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. place is packed. And when the police knocked, those doors flew back. But they kept on rocking, going round and round. Yeah, reeling and a rocking. What a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. Yeah, they kept on rocking, going round and round. Yeah, reeling and a rocking. What a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down. And the joints kept rocking, going round and round. Yeah, reeling and a rocking. What a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the moon went down.
That already sounds so much better than their first album. Not only the playing, the musicianship, but the recording quality.
Baby, here I stand before you with my heart in my hand. I put it to you, mama, hoping that you understand. Oh, baby, mama, please don't dog me round. Yeah, I would rather love you, baby, than anyone else I know in town. This is my confession, mama, and it's sung by all your songs. It proves that I'm in heaven, mama, when you hold me in your arms. Well, baby, can I have you for myself? Yeah, if I can't have you, baby, I don't want nobody else. Well, baby, don't you want a man like me? Well, baby, don't you want a man like me? Yeah, think about your future, baby. Forget about your used to be.
Confessing the Blues. Yeah, that's sounding way better. Way better. They sound good playing and stuff. Empty Heart. I think I've heard this song before.
Empty heart is like an empty life.
Maybe not.
I said an empty heart is like an empty life.
Your Keith backing vocals.
Makes you feel like you wanna cry. Like you wanna cry. Like you wanna
I love mixed harmonica playing.
Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Now you always say that you wanna be free, but you come running back. I said you were baby. You come running back. I said so many times before. You come running back to me. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. You're searching for good times, but just wait and see.
That tambourine.
You come running back. I won't have to worry no more. You come running back. The rest of my life with you, baby. You come running back to me. Go ahead. Go ahead and light up the town. And baby, do everything your heart desires. Remember, I'll always be around. And I know, like I told you so many times before, you're gonna come back, baby. 'Cause I know you're gonna come back knocking right on my door. Yes, yes. Well, time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. 'Cause I got the real love, the kind that you need. You come running back, said you would, baby. You come running back. I always said you would. You come running back. I won't have to worry no more. Yes, time.
Those backing vocals.
Yes, it
Awesome.
is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Oh, time is on my side. Yes, it is. I said time is on my side. Yes, it is. Oh, time is on my side.
Still some timing issues. So much better though. Good times, bad times.
There's been good times, there's been bad times. I have my share of hard times too. But I lost my faith in the world, honey, when I lost you. Remember the good times we shared together. Don't you want them back again? Though these hard times bugging me now, honey, now it's a sin. There's gotta be trust in this world, or it won't get very far. Well, trusting someone, or there's gonna be war.
Well, it's all over now. We know this one.
Well, baby used to stay out all night long.
Isn't that funky bass? What the heck?
She done me wrong. She hurt my eyes open. That's no lie. Tables turning now. Her time to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, she used to run around with every man in town, spend all my money playing a high-class game. She put me out, it was a pity how I cried. The table's turning now, her turn to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to wake the morning and get my breakfast in bed. When I got worried, she'd ease my aching head. Well, now she's here and there, but every man in town still trying to take me for that same old clown. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now.
Okay, yeah. That was that the original or the famous version, because I'll tell you what, that bass was like a almost like a synth bass sounding. That was weird. And I think I heard the regular bass behind it. I wonder if they just brought somebody in to bump that up a little bit. But I'll tell you what, those sounded way better. There's a marked improvement. Obviously the production, the recording quality is way superior. I mean, there's some separation. And the guitars are loud, and there's effects. Even on mixed voice, there's reverb, and their playing ability is. These were both released in 1964, but they're like finishing licks. They're playing the full blues licks. They're improvising, playing their own leads. I mean, the guitars on this album sound so much better than their first album. Not only in the quality of recording, but their abilities. I can still hear timing issues with the drums and some of the guitars. The tambourine, I can still hear some timing things going on there. But that last song, It's All Over Now. I mean, you hear that on the radio still today, and it still sounds good. It's just one of those songs that it's just a classic Stones song, which brings me to, is it a Stones song? It's All Over Now. I don't think it is. I think somebody else wrote it, right? Bobby Womack. Oh yeah, and Shirley Womack. Let's see. Let's check out all of them. So the very first song, Around and Around, was written by Chuck Berry. Okay. And then Confessing the Blues was written by Jay Shaman, Walter Brown. Empty Hearts. Let's see here. Credits. Okay, so that was a Nanker Fledge. So that was a group effort by the Stones under their pseudonym Nanker Fledge. I gotta hear more about that. I don't understand that. And then let's see. Time Is on My Side was Norman Mead. And I think there was a keyboard introduction to that one, a little different than what we're used to hearing, I think. And then Good Times, Bad Times. I know they didn't write this one. Oh, they did. What? Keith Richards and Mick Jagger. Okay, that threw me for a loop, obviously. And, okay, so that's all of them. And we already went through Time Is on My Side. Oh, yeah, the Womacks, Shirley and Bobby. Okay, so that's cool. So the first 6 songs, I mean, that was a pleasure to listen to. I had a hard time with the first album. I mean, I was really surprised, like how low the quality was, and the performance itself really was surprising. Considering some of the other things I've heard from '64, but they were brand new. They probably were pretty low budget to get them in there and test them out. But man, this sounds so much better. All right, well, let's get back into it then and get rocking with with the rest of the songs. 2120 South Michigan Avenue, Under the Boardwalk, Congratulations, Growing Up Wrong, If You Need Me, and Susie Q. So Susie Q and Under the Boardwalk. If those are the same ones, I guess I've heard those. I guess we'll hear their versions. So let's check it out. 2120 South Michigan Avenue. Very 60s sounding. Where are the go-go dancers? I guess it's me. A little bit quiet now, a little bit quiet now, a little bit quieter now. Ooh, here we go. That lick sounds so familiar in other songs. That must be Keith playing lead. All right, instrumentals. That has a groovy one. That was the long version. Under the Boardwalk. Sounds like the one we know.
When the sun beats down and burns the tar upon the roof, and your shoes get so hot, wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we were falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. On the park you hear the happy sound of a carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and French fries they sell.
And beer.
Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we were falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we were falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
Okay. Nice version.
Well done, my friend. You've done it again. You've gone and broken another heart. Yeah, you've torn it apart. You've done it before.
This is a Richard Jagger composition.
Hope to do it some more. Got it down to a fine art. Remember the first time you tried to do it to me. My girl won't fall. Just wait and see. Just wait and see.
Have I mentioned how much I love Keith's backing vocals? I love it. Oh, not wrong. Another Jagger Richards composition. All right. Early Richards and Jagger song. Nice.
If you need me, why don't you call me? Said if you need me, why don't you call me? Don't wait too long when things go wrong. I'll be there where I belong. Said if you want me, why don't you send for me? Said if you want, all you gotta do is send for me. Don't wait too long, just to pick up your phone. I'll be there, right there where I belong. People always told me, darling, that you didn't mean me no good. But I know, deep down in my heart, I've done the best I could. And one of these days, darling, it won't be long, you're gonna come walking through that door. And I know, in my mind, these are the very words you're gonna say to me. I still love you, always thinking of you. I still love, always thinking of you. Don't wait too long when things go wrong. I'll be there, right there where I belong.
Bateman Sanders Pickett wrote that one.
Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. I love you, my Susie Q. I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk. Love the way you walk. I love the way you talk, my Susie Q.
claps are kind of heavy, like they were in the first album.
Say that you'll be true. Say that you'll be true. Say that you'll be true and never leave me blue, my Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Honey, I love you, my Susie Q.
That sounds like a train wreck. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was way, way better. I was like, that was 200% better. Easy 200% better in the quality of the recording, like I said, and of the musicianship was, I mean, the same year. I mean, they are playing so much better. I mean, I was still hearing a little bit of some of the same stuff, like some timing issues. But what I didn't hear was out of tune guitars. And what I did hear was some much better guitars, not only rhythm, but lead as well. And the blending of the guitars was really great. You can hear them really good up front. Let's see. So, all in all, I enjoyed that album pretty much. And then hearing the Time Is on My Side, even though it was an alternative version or a different version with the organ intro, and then It's All Over Now, that was a big hit for them as well. That kind of, really spiced it up. And then, knowing the songs like Under the Boardwalk, they did a good version of that. Yeah, Susie Q was a little iffy. It seemed like somebody was missing the transition when they go, "Oh, Susie Q, I love you, Susie Q." They kept missing that or something. I don't know what was going on. To me, I have to listen to it again, but it sounded a little bit chaotic right in that point. But there it is. That was cool. Very good. So, I guess Keith Richards is playing the lead guitar. I mean, does anybody know? I mean, let me know if it was that him, because man, he sounded so much better by then. From what I know of him, he's spent a lot of time, beyond this point, really exploring blues and the guitar, and I think really got into it and really learned his craft very, very well. And songwriting has already jumped to a new level as well. Let's see. So didn't they write Empty Heart? Yeah, as that Nanker Fledge as a group, they wrote. Let's see, what else did they write? I know they wrote something else. Oh yeah, they wrote Good Times, Bad Times, because I was surprised by that. Okay, the title threw me off. Even the music threw me off a little bit. And let's see, what else did they write? Oh, I hate it when I hit the wrong button. So Nanker Fledge, their group effort, wrote 2120 South Michigan Avenue. And then I do believe they wrote Congratulations too, didn't they? Yes, they did. Congratulations, they wrote. All right, well, that was cool. Way better experience. So rudimentary compared to, I mean, they always are kind of rudimentary. This is the way, especially the way that Ronnie Woods and Keith Richards, when Ronnie Woods finally got in the band, the way that they play off of each other, and you can recognize Ronnie's style too, because you listen to some of the other bands that he was in earlier, before he joined the Stones. Obviously, he wasn't playing in this one, but you can hear his style move into the Stones, which is really cool. Really cool. I think it really added a real dimension to the guitar, sort of just a lot of it's real loose and real lax, but the way they just bounce off each other with the rhythms, it's so cool. So cool. Love it. But this is still real early stuff, real early stuff. Before we get into the real famous, let's see, what are we gonna do next? So the next album after this one, the Rolling Stones 65. So those first two, that one and the one we did before, 1964. Then we get into 1965. Interesting. Down the Road a Piece. They got Under the Boardwalk there again. So this is what that will have. I can't get any satisfaction on it. Okay, interesting. I don't want to get into that right now. We'll do that later. But very fun, very fun. Looking forward to the next one. We'll try to do these as many days in a row as we can. I think there's 30 studio albums. I said 25 before, but I think it's 30. So that's one a day. We'll see if we can do it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for it, but we'll try to knock them out. Some of these are short albums. If I feel like I might not have the time to do it, I can maybe do 2 in one day or something and then post it the next day. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully this gets put up and doesn't get blocked. I'm going to be shocked if they all go up and don't get blocked, but check my Patreon out because I got some stuff over there going on and I'm posting there, and anything that gets blocked I'll put over there too. So if all of a sudden we're missing a Stones album, just go to my Patreon. It'll probably be over there. All right. Thanks everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye.